Good morning and welcome to the Tri-State Traffic Show. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Just waiting for the clock to tick to 7 a.m. We are live here on, wow, look at that. The microphone on my shirt kind of mad. We are live here on this Wednesday, fall eve. Fall comes in tomorrow evening at 9:04 p.m. So uh, enjoy your last day of summer, really. Get out and enjoy. And speaking of the weather, Aidan Deeck will be in the Weather Center from the Rutgers Weather Watcher Club. That's coming up at 7:15. I'll have a check of your forecast and let us know what our last and final day of the summer 2022 officially will be like on this Wednesday. Programming note: we're going to 8:30 here this morning. I have a couple things I got to set up for later on today, so it just gives me a little more time just to have breakfast and set up. So again, this morning we're going to 8:30. Tomorrow there will not be a show. I am anchoring the Jersey Morning Show back up in Fairfield again. Just have to be there a little bit earlier and got to do some show prep and things like that. So we're going to take the day off tomorrow. So John knows at the Weather Watcher Club about that. So we will return here on Friday morning. So again, we are off tomorrow and only till 8:30 this morning. We're on Facebook and YouTube. So like, subscribe to the big broadcast, and certainly join us each and every morning uh, between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. here on the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right, so let's see what we're going to do. First up, congratulations to Aaron Judge. Hits number 60 last night. So we'll see. One away from the tie, two for the record, and there's about 10 games left, give or take, in the season. So we shall see if the record is tied or broken tonight, or possibly even on Thursday. We'll see. We'll see how the schedule plays out. And but wow, exciting season! 60 home runs. You don't really see that very often across Major League Baseball. So amazing stuff there. Yankees a huge dramatic win and with a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth to win it 9-8 against the Pittsburgh Pirates. So in a game they should have handily won. I mean, the Pittsburgh Pirates have half the wins that the Yankees do. So um, anyway, so good evening there in the Bronx. Let's get to our action. And speaking of the Bronx, first we have to let's just do this. Let's take our banners out and we bring in our sponsor. That is going to be Craft Vinility and Creamery, craftforvinility.com. It'd help if I actually shared the screen with us this morning. Do that. And here. First is we're going to go first. Let's do this since the map is already here. Eastbound 78 New Jersey. We're looking at some sort of collision here out by just east of exit 7, just before that long-term construction where they're doing the rock blasting every day out through Tunnel Road. Unfortunately, the camera here at Tunnel is looking to the east. If we were to spin and look to the west, I think we'd have a better handle as far as what this collision is. Show you that. So it's looking to the east. If they move the camera to the other direction, I think we may have a better handle as far as what the nature of that crash is. So let's go. Oh, no, stuff in the car for the last 2 days. I almost forgot how to do the actual show. Um, all right. So that's the one issue there. The other issue, speaking of Yankee Stadium, go into the city. Um, just south of Yankee Stadium, the instant page. This is just south of the stadium. You can see through the long-term construction where it is just. I mean, it's just. I can't even describe like which way the road is eventually going or not going or what the deal is. they were saying here by Depot Plaza, southbound is heavy, that, supposedly there's only one lane open coming through this area, and I'm surprised that they don't have the camera shooting the other way, unless this is where the incident was. The incident was a downed utility pole, and, what I'm still seeing on the let's start the incident list. Yeah, that's gone. That's kinda what I thought it was, that it was, taken off of the list. Yes, it has. So that issue at the Deegan, or on the Deegan, I should say, is now gone. Just, kinda normal traffic, but it's also hit the George Washington Bridge fairly, fairly hard here, almost 50 to an hour, half at the Lincoln, 20 to 25 at the Holland Tunnel. So, kind of a little bit normal and mixed in with the issues on the Deegan. Alexandra, good morning. Good morning to you, my friend. Thanks for joining us here. Countdown is on. What are we, 10 days? No, 8 days? Saturday the 1st, right? Is it the 1st or the 8th? Blanking out for some reason. Um, all right, so let's do a quick scan in New Jersey. You're seeing some sun glare delays, heading east of, exits 27, 28, and then some more sun glare into 30, into 35. 15, a little busy out by the, Jefferson Diner. And then east along 80 is fairly busy getting into exit 42. Watch for that this morning. Let's see here. 7 Parsippany, everything, there is, in fairly good order. So, really nice. So far, so good. Let's see what this little blip on 4-6 is there. Something right here. Signs say. I was out here, today. I was find something. Trying to see if, um 11 days, okay. October 2nd, right? And it was a single digit number. Just wasn't sure whether it's the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 8th. Can't believe that, you know, next weekend is already October. Where did that go? Oh my gosh. All right, so, 80, fairly busy both ways here, just west of Route 23. So, yeah, so be mindful of that here this morning. A little bit tied up. The rest of North Jersey, kind of normal stuff. East along 46 out to Route 3 is busy. East on 3 is heavy from Bloomfield Avenue all the way out to the Meadowlands. You can see 1946 heavy out to the George again because almost an hour there. Parkway, typical delays here, 143 up to 153. A lot of congestion. Turnpike, getting onto the eastern spur is busy. Western spur going north is fine. As you get in between 14 and 15 is good, but the heavy traffic from 13 up to 14, normal stuff. I mean, we're really at pre-pandemic levels. I mean, we're pretty much back to normal at this point. Eastbound 22 is busy straight off the Parkway out to Liberty Avenue, Boy Street. And then further east, looks like we may have a crash here. That's on Furlinghouse Avenue, which is 27. Just before, pretty heavy here. This is just some sun glare out by Weequahic Park in Newark out to the airport, but your parkway is just jammed here south of from the Colonial Rest area straight up to 140. Just a ton of stop and go volume in Cranford out at exit 136. 287 is good in Piscataway. Route 9 a little busy heading up into Sayreville out of Old Bridge by Ernston Road. Turnpike 195 Parkway is good. So is Route 70, 72. 55, 42 are normal delays here this morning. Um, Onto westbound 76. Very crowded. AC Expressway is good. Ocean City, Somers Point, Avalon, Wildwood, Cape May, Parkway, Route 947. 347 is going to be looking good. Good morning, Justin. Today's the last day of work for a while. So when is the official due date, Justin? And we were also getting comments the other day about have you picked any names out as well? I thought the due date was 22nd, tomorrow, or the 23rd, but I could be wrong. Um, Friday morning at 7. Wow. Okay. So not too much longer, buddy. Not too much longer. So September 23rd, Springsteen's birthday, Justin. If I'm correct. Yeah, I'm almost positive it is. Let's see. Let's see. American singer-songwriter. September 23rd. Yep. It's gonna be 73. There you go. Um, nice. Well, congratulations early, Justin. You have to let us know. Big day. Um, just about there. Oh my wife and mother-in-law will love that. Yeah, there you go. That's it. She's a Bruce baby. I don't know. And then in the name, I don't know. There's a Bruce song has got a name or something for a middle name or second middle name. That's fun. Very fun. All right, let's go to transit now. Let's see here. The corridor, 813 Trenton arrivals, 15 minutes late. 625 Jersey Ave departure is canceled. Train with mechanical issues. River Line, 43 departure from the Waterfront Entertainment, canceled. Departure from Burlington Town Center was canceled. It's got a path now. Check out the vibe here. The vibe. Path trains really take forever. Um, Come on. There we go. Uh, Hackensack River, test lifting today, 10 to 11, 4:30 to 2:30. Possible Newark World Trade impacts in both directions. Impact. Um, so that's that. Did anybody catch the MeTV updates yesterday? I don't know. I like a deer in headlights, but um, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Enjoyed that. Sure, my editor Andrew didn't enjoy the 14th take for some of them, but okay. Um, Outer Bridge Crossing, a little bit busy into Staten Island. That's some sun glare. East on the expressway, a lot of this is just all sun glare, friends. Right off the Goethals, straight to the Verrazano. Inbound Gowanus is heavy through Industry City. You know, the city instant wise, we're doing okay. It's just volume. Both ways here out of the Brooklyn Bridge, Battery Tunnel, about 15 minutes there. Again, a lot of it is just getting there. North on the FDR Drive at the Williamsburg Bridge is crowded. BQE out of Queens Boulevard down to the Williamsburg Bridge, Midtown Tunnel. We're actually looking at about 10 minutes there. Ed Koch this morning. about 10. Again, the UN General Assembly, we're still in session here this week. And again, this is all pre-pandemic stuff. FDR getting south of uh, RFK Triborough. Also go into the Bronx now. North on the Deegan is into Willis. South is heavy. Pretty much straight out of Yonkers out through the Mosholu. The Mosholu is picking up extra traffic as well. Um, because of the issues, the former issues on the Deegan, out by Yankee Stadium, that continues to be heavy out to the RFK. West of the Cross Bronx is heavy into Third. South of the Bruckner is busy as you head out to the Bronx River Parkway this morning. Southbound Bronx River Parkway is jammed straight from the cross county. Look at this cross county getting hit hard right onto the Sawmill to the Henry Hudson. Again, people were avoiding the Deegan for quite some time, but this Bronx River Parkway is just getting kicked in the teeth as you head out to the cross Bronx. Um, Bruckner both ways here, getting out towards the Hutch is fairly crowded by Pelham Parkway. If there's a camera on the Bronx River Parkway. Okay. Strange that the Bronx River Parkway does not have any cameras at all. That would be in Yonkers, so that wouldn't do it good. One camera here at 174th Street. Interesting. Hmm. Here, Undercliff. Hey, Undercliff, how are you? Uh, I think there's something going on there. Closer to here. No, that's west on the right. Here? Oh, look at that sun glare. Wow. Look at that. No, it's just volume. All right. Whoa, 7:17. Wow. Where did the time go? Goodness. Yeah, Justin, Judge hitting that 60th. Big wow. Big moment there. Absolutely, my friend. Yeah, fantastic stuff. So we'll see if he goes for gets 61, 62 tonight. Who knows? Shall see. Because I don't know if they play Thursday, because I think if they play Thursday, again, from Megan's forecast yesterday, be in for some weather coming through. And speaking of that, let's go to the Weather Center. And our meteorologist in training from the Weather Watcher Club at Rutgers University, Aidan Deeck, is on deck in the Weather Center. Good morning, Aidan. With the look at your forecast. Good morning.
Good afternoon. I'm Aidan Deeck from Rutgers University here with your afternoon forecast. Looking at our current headlines for today, we will have a very warm day today with temperatures in the lower 80 degrees. And we do have some thunderstorms expected tomorrow that will clear out some of this heat for some great weather over the weekend. Looking at our commute forecast, it will be clear this morning from 6 to 8 a.m. with sunny skies, and that will be much of the same story for the late night commute from 4 to 6. Also, clear skies. For today's highs, we are looking at everywhere in the lower to mid 80s, with 84 in Trenton and Piscataway. 80 in New York, and slightly cooler temperatures, 76 in Milford, up near Connecticut. For tonight's lows, you can expect that to drastically drop down to the low 50s, 50 in Piscataway, 53 in New York, and that'll be much of the same story for Connecticut and also southern New Jersey. Have a good one.
Thank you, Aidan, and I apologize on the mispronunciation of your last name. Apologize for that, sir. We'll get it right for the next one. So that was Aidan Deeck in the Weather Center. And we thank Aidan and also our chief meteorologist training, Mr. John Rocco, for putting this all together from the Weather Watcher Group over at Rutgers University. We'll be back with 7 Day coming up at 7:45. This half hour is sponsored by the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery, 22 North Avenue West in Cranford, New Jersey. 908-272-3000 is the phone number for the best ice cream anywhere to be found in the entire tri-state. Head to the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery, and he has just so many amazing flavors. It's just unbelievable. He's got the vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. Here's core three, as he calls it, a party cake, the cookie dough, the fluffy triple strawberry, delicious sorbets, the peach mango, blood orange, and also the lemon. He has so many different toppings that you can put on any of your ice cream. As the walnuts, he's got the fruit, he's got the peanut butter, the marshmallows. So there's something for everybody here at the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. And there's Justin with our guy Ralph a couple months back in the very, very hot summer day. I think close to 100. I remember meeting Justin there. Um, and these are the fall flavors that he has uh, ready for your approval. The pumpkin spice, Oreo, pumpkin, apple cider donut, cinnamon crumb, and the apple cider donuts are actually made with handmade cider donuts from Dryer's Farm, I should say. Um, they're on in Cranford as well. So two local businesses helping out each other, and also Ralph sells his ice cream at Dryer Farm. Has a little small freezer there. Also, Ralph has these wonderful ice cream cakes, the small round, large rounds, that large sheet cakes for the 40 people. Classic vanilla chocolate ice cream with the chocolate crunchies on the inside. So just delicious stuff. There's the sandwich board, some of the offerings that he has with Sundays, the shakes, he has the to go, has ice cream sandwiches. He has, speaking of that, there they are, the chip witches, and also the flying saucers. So again, he has a lot to choose from. He also has frozen yogurt. He has the Dolan raspberry whip. He has soft serve ice cream. He has sugar free options. He's got again the dairy free with the sorbets. So just just a plethora of ice cream for your ice cream fix and your ice cream needs. Again, 22 North Avenue West in Cranford, New Jersey. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. And tell Ralph that you saw it here on the Tri-State Traffic Show. Thank him for being a sponsor of the broadcast. So we go back to our action here this morning. We'll head back out to Queens because I wanted just to finish up with the city for this half hour. Um, Van Wyck is heavy here both ways at Hillside Avenue, both ways of um, Jackie Robinson is busy into Q. The LIE is a ton of traffic both ways from Queens Boulevard all the way to just west by Casino Boulevard. Then the westbound Grand Central is getting hit hard, pretty much straight from the Cross Island. The Cross Island, there's nowhere to go. West on the on Sunrise, on the belt is heavy out at Van Wyck. North on the Cross Island is busy from Sunrise Highway straight up the line to the LIE. I like the Throgsink better than the Whitestone, and heavy onto the Whitestone Expressway, getting onto the westbound Grand Central. That is a mess. Let's dial up Long Island now here at 724. See where we stand this morning. Just a broken down vehicle on the westbound Northern here at Glen Cove Road, 31 right here. But you can see that plus the volume is backing things right onto the Middlebrook Parkway heading north. LI is heavy from 40, I should say. 40 straight to 32, 33 to the Queens line. Look at the southern state. We are back, friends. Look at all this. Both ways from 17 straight over to 24. West is heavy 33 into 28. West on the LIE is heavy here at 135, and then heavier traffic on the LIE in between 53 out to 51. Uh, Steady moving, heavy traffic. It's getting heavier by the minute into Vets Highway to 57. The merge here on Sunrise Highway is busy. So kind of normal stuff for the morning ride. East on Sunrise Highway is heavy. Hampton Bay, Shinnecock Hills, Tuckahoe, Southampton. So again, just getting slammed there, drilled. Let's go to southwestern Connecticut. Let's bring up our incident page for friends here this morning. See what we are up against. Um, just delays across the board. So really like exits 28, 29, all the way down to 11, and then from 8 on over towards 5. The Merritt Parkway is heavy. We'll go 48. Let's see, 47 to 41, 4735. 735. Going to be a really solid ride. I see a little blip here on the radar going north on the Merritt. So it looks like something may have happened here um, just before Weed Street 106. Weed Street. Wow. It's the name for a road. Stanford Road. Then it turns into Stanford. Oh, that's side street. Weed Street. Wow. Imagine living on Weed Street these days. What that entails. So north on the Merritt, just by exit 36, there may be some sort of a hit there. So keep that in mind. Um, G-Man, Dizzle, what's up, brother? What's up, baby? All right. Got two G-Man in the house. There we go. Jimmy G. Right. Morning to you, bud. Good morning. Right, sure you didn't take the day off for the last day of summer and out there hitting the waves, paddle boarding, early morning paddle, celebrating the last day of summer. Um, so we go, this whole Yonkers situation here in La Crosse County is just a mess out by the Bronx River Parkway again. A lot of this is that alternate volume trying to make its way to the Bronx River Parkway, trying to avoid the major Deegan there because of the earlier issues down by the Cross Bronx, but they have been cleared. So hopefully this will, you know, clear up. It's gonna take a while, but all the lanes are open. But the Bronx River Parkway, I mean, it's just a disaster. Everything heading south out of Yonkers, cross county, you're barely moving in either direction. You know what? Let's Why not? Let's take a look at those cameras there on, there are the Bronx. I just can't see how the Bronx River Parkway doesn't have any cameras. Let's see here now. Yonkers Avenue, south on the left. Cross county looks like sun glare. Available. Camera not available at this time. Okay. East. No. Okay. Righty then. Let's go southbound throughway from 14 across the tap on over to the eastbound 287 side. And exit 5 is busy south of the Hutch. South of 287 is crowded. But once you get up in towards Rockland County, the throughway 84 Route 6 looks good. I don't know, we're on 84 going east. Slow down. Maybe something happened there out through Montgomery. Fishkill, Dutchess 84 is good. Then the delays here in Brewster West on 84 is heavy, right at 684. 64 to heading south. Croton Falls, Purdy's Golden's Bridge is going to be very, very busy ride. All right. So let's do this now. Okay. Dial that in. Dialed in, dialed in. Northbound BD trains running with delays while we investigate a signal problem at Grand Street. The Q train, wow, look at that. Looks like somebody may have been struck. 14th Street Union Square. There's a lot to unpack there. Q trains running the B line. It's just like alphabet soup at that point. You just don't even know. I mean, like, whoa, oof. Oh, just NQ and W trains for those delays here this morning. It is 7:30 here on the Tri-State Traffic Show. This half hour is sponsored by the Shade Cave, 1471 Raritan Road in Clark, 908-325-6283. Follow my guy Omar on Instagram at ChopGod, G-O-triple-D, and also by Maxim Motor Cars in beautiful Dover, New Jersey, 303 West Clinton Street, which is Route 15, Unit C. And give him a call here at 973-620-9060. Again, that's 973-620-9060. Maxim Motor Cars, LLC.com. And we thank Nick, sponsorship. Same thing with Omar at Shave Cave. Wow. Dial out for a minute. Mr. Rocco, have a good day, Don. Wednesday is an off day for me. No sitting in Route 18 traffic. Woohoo. Yes. Good for you, Johnny. Enjoy your last day of summer. It's going to be a fairly nice day today. Head out to the beach or the shore, I should say. We don't call it the beach. We call it the shore unless you're at the shore and then you call it the beach. Um, yeah, so you can avoid the Route 18 Bacchanal here, heading up into the Turnpike and eventually over to Route 1. So very nice, Johnny. Enjoy your day off. Very, very good. So let's see now. Where are we going again? We're going to 8:30 this morning. I guess we'll circle back with New Jersey now. Dial that in. Um, broken down tractor trailer inside entry at 13A. Take a look at that. That tractor trailer. Tractor trailer. Dialed out. 13. It's at 13A on the incident. Yeah. Entry at 13A, and they put it in the wrong spot. Nice. 13A is up here. Okay. So let's go to the cameras. Always wondered why they ended up going with 13A. 13. Uh-oh. Trouble. 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 Like authority page cannot be found. Oh, that was way cameras. Dial this back a little bit. See here. The cameras. Shuttle tools. Wow, they took the cameras off the page completely. That's odd. Unless they're upgrading it. Hmm. Ew, I've never heard of that before. Oh boy. Wow. I hope they didn't take the cameras off altogether because they were good resources. Can't see why they would take that off the page unless they're retooling it. Maybe they're retooling the page and adding more cameras. That would be good. This you can buy. Turnpike Authority has a gift shop. Check that out. Who knew? Look at this. Oh wow. Wow, you're saving $6 on the ever popular Garden State Parkway retro map towel. Look at this. Kind of neat looking, right? Wow. Hmm. It only shows like a third of the parkway. Um, oh, don't forget to for Halloween to dress up as the Turnpike Authority construction worker. Oh goodness. Um, oh, you got to have the parkway shower curtain, right? You know. Um, Garden State Parkway little messenger bag, tote bag. Possibly new. There was a gift shop for the parkway and the turnpike. Go figure. Um, Interesting. Hmm. Shower curtain look $60 for a shower curtain? Wow. It's interesting that they have a gift shop. Who would have ever thought that? All I was looking for the turnpike camera. Um, uh-oh, trouble here in Cranford, not a good spot. So north of the Parkway, 137, got a lane down there. And you saw me drive through that area. What a stiff shot that's been the last 2 days. So it's right here just as you come in exit 137. So now this traffic is gonna get backed up down to, 27 in Island very quickly. So, unfortunately, I can't show you the cameras because there's no cameras to be found. And actually, speaking of Cranford, if you are in the area Friday night, and I know Justin is baby on Friday, so he will be out of the mix. But for the Cranford football game at Memorial Field near the Parkway, it's military appreciation night Friday night, and there is going to be a flyover of a C-17 Globemaster at 6:55 as the national anthem is being played. Wild. It's gonna be down to about maybe, oh gosh, 500 or 1,000 feet, give or take. I did an interview yesterday with the pilot, um, and I don't think that the interview is up just yet, but yeah, that's what he was hoping to do to drop down 500 feet to avoid some air traffic. So I'll I'll be at the game on Friday, so hopefully we'll get some good video of it and bring that to you on Monday. But yeah, that's gonna be really really exciting. So, anyway, I digress. Let's go back to this eastbound 78 situation. You know, there was an earlier accident just east of 7, but now we're delayed just west of that 7. Then you get a little bit of break coming through Tunnel Road, then heavier a little bit further out by, let's see, by Hattenberg Road. Let's go to 78. I'm surprised that all these cameras are actually working. Pattenberg. Eastbound, that's definitely sluggish there. A lie to you there, friends. That's a little bit heavy. And the camera at 78 out of 31 never works. Again, that's just all Sungler getting into Clinton this morning, and then east again as you come up towards 287 is busy. Both ways at 202 is a solid ride as you approach into Bridgewater, Raritan, 287 crowded up in exits 10 through 12. And then we've got more traffic straight off the parkway this morning onto 440 south up to 287 north. See if I can find that 440 camera if that one still works. 7:40 is the time. Washington Tri-State Traffic Show here on Facebook and YouTube. Good morning, everyone. Post up a comment, please do. This is the one at Woodbridge Avenue. We'll see if that works. Actually does. Um, this is going south along 440 into 287 north, just buried in traffic. And I still can't believe in my lifetime I actually saw the northbound side of 440 here up by the Raritan Center up to the Parkway repaved. This was the biggest horror show of a road, maybe in all of New Jersey. And they finally took care of it. It was, I mean, just awful. That and also on Woodbridge Avenue was just a disaster too for a long time. But they finally fixed most of that as well. Again, it's all the truck traffic and everything else. It's just, and then trucks just sit there because it always gets jammed up. But at least the roadway is has improved as far as our road service is concerned. Um, cares about that? Maybe I don't know. As I'm just using on here. All right, let's and the Parkway hit here at 137 or heavier even after that, all the way from 139 to 153. West on 78. Again, this was about the time yesterday I was out there at 24, and then this train wreck here on 24 where you lose the lane, passing the mall at Short Hills, and then further out to 287, both ways there is definitely going to be busy. East on 280 is heavy into exit 8 from 8 through 11, 10, and then out to 13 or so for the Parkway is busy. Straight on into Newark this morning is a crowded ride. Um, Back to the Hudsons here. I'll give you the freshest numbers. Wow, almost an hour and 15 at the George, 45 at the Lincoln, almost a half an hour at the Holland, and go. We're back. Bay extension is 70 to 14. Um, 81 here is heavy, heading over to 13A because of that broken down tractor trailer here. Right here, taking out the right lane. There's the Parkway, so everything's off to the shoulder now at 137. Tunnelly Avenue, Blaze earlier incident, Tunnelly Avenue, southbound from south of 69th Street, Bergen, okay, care of as well. And it's just a lot of volume out here. Parkway, though, is good, surprisingly. Even in Toms River, up through the brick area, we're fine. 29 now hits the brakes coming into the Trenton Tunnel. 295, still so far, so good. Grounds for sculpture. Um, digress a minute. Pennsylvania. Um, all right. Where am I going? So 5542 getting wiped out here. Both ways, the 295 is heavy at 76. Is a crowded ride. I don't know what made me think of this, but we're already at exit 98. Episode 98. So we're coming into Justin Land up towards the Wall area. We're at 195 on the Garden State Parkway, exit 98. Um, so looks like Monday will be our 100th episode. Big big applause there, right? Yes, yeah. Nice. Um, we're off tomorrow, Shamung. Since we're off tomorrow, so the 100th episode will be on Monday, which is good. So yeah, all of South Jersey is fine. Central Jersey even is fairly clear as well. This eastbound 80 delay gets worse before it gets better. False sun glare. Look at this from 28, 27, 28. Sure I get that right. I always get these exits mixed up. 7, 27 to 42. That's almost like 15, 16 miles with the heavy stop traffic heading east into 287. Wow. It's back. There's no question about it. This stuff is like what we was 3 years ago. 208 hit hard here from Wyckoff down through Glen Rock, Hawthorne, Fairlawn. That's there. You know, really is just nowhere for traffic to go. It's just nuts how like crazy it is. Wow. Wow is the only word I can say for that. Wow. Um, the north along 287 is busy here with sun glare. Again, it's just the time of the year that equinox, once we get into the end of October, November, this will ease out because it's obviously going to get sunrise will be later. So I don't know what the sunrise is. I don't know if Justin or Johnny or James could put that in there. What's sunrise tomorrow for the fall equinox? Is it 6:51, 6:49? No, it can't be that. It's about 6:45 probably. 47, somewhere in there. Both sunrise, sunset times. Speaking of the weather, again, I've screwed this up again. I'm musing on about nothing, and I missed the weather center. Um, let's talk to Aidan here from Rutgers and have a look of your 7-day weather forecast. Good morning, Aidan.
Good afternoon. I'm Aidan Deeck from Rutgers University here to give you your afternoon forecast. Looking at the major headlines for today, we will have very high temperatures today in the low to mid 80s, with some thunderstorms expected to come tomorrow morning. That will clear out the heat and will give us great weather for this weekend. Looking at today's highs, again, we will have temperatures in the mid to low 80s, 84 in Trenton and Piscataway, 80 in New York, with some slightly cooler temperatures up near Connecticut, 76 in Milford. And for tonight's lows, that'll be expected to drop down to the low 50s, 51 in Trenton, 53 in New York, and that's much of the same story for Connecticut and also Wildwood. Stepping out for our 7-day forecast, again, you can see those high temperatures for today, 84 on Wednesday, with that thunderstorm coming Thursday with a high of 75. On Friday, it will be sunny with a high of 64. That heat really getting pushed out by that thunderstorm with some partly cloudy skies for Saturday and Sunday, high of 71 and 79. You can expect a possibility of showers on Monday, but that will clear out by Tuesday for the mid 70s temperature. Have a good one.
Thank you, Aidan. Good morning to you, my friend. And also thank Johnny for setting that up. You saw in the 7-day weather forecast there, that cold front is going to come in tomorrow. Just to keep an eye on the timing of all of that. Going to kind of sanitize the air, literally. Going to drop our temperatures from where we are today, about good 15 plus degrees. So high temperatures on Friday there look to be only about mid 60s, 63, 64. But it's the low temperature on Friday night. It's going to be potentially into the 40s. I wouldn't be surprised that Monticello going to be pushing close to a lower upper 30 number. I mean, it's going to be frost on the pumpkin. No question on that. You got to put that jacket in the car or whatever. Definitely have to do that because it's going to feel like fall, like somebody just like walking through a doorway right from summer into fall for Friday, and then it looks like it's going to kind of moderate out just a little bit more for early next week. But again, another rain chance on Monday. Just when I thought I was going to be able to get the car into the car show, to no avail. Anyway, this half hour is sponsored by the Shaved Cave, 1471 Raritan Road, 908-325-6283 in beautiful Clark, New Jersey, conveniently located off the parkway between exits 135 and 136. Go talk to my guy Omar. That is him right there. He'll hook you up with a good shave, fresh fade, a little off the top for Jimmy G. Um, it's got a modern flavor to a classic barbershop. We'll put it. So head over to the Shaved Cave again, 1471 Raritan Road in Clark. Give him a call at 908-325-6283. Make an appointment because the fellows there are very, very, extremely busy. Anytime you go in there, it's packed. The place is jamming all the time. It's got some good music playing. So these guys do a really, really nice job. Again, you speak to Omar, any of the fine guys here will take care of your manly grooming needs. Um, and that's JFK 1471 Raritan Road in Clark. We are also sponsored this half hour by Maxim Motor Cars. Checked in with Nick here on the website in a couple of days. 973-620-9060 for quality used vehicle out in Morris County, West Clinton Street in Dover, New Jersey. And that is going to be um, 15. So again, Nick has a nice selection of fairly later model vehicles, and again, not everyone can afford a $40,000 car. So if you're looking for something from just A to B, or just maybe something maybe you couldn't have afforded 10 years ago, and has one, um, very meticulous in what he picks to put on the lot. So he's got a lot of a real range of cars. From this 18-year-old Ford Taurus. Um, $200, 101,000 miles, to this Subaru Forester, 113,000 miles there, 14.5. He has a little bit for everybody. I don't know if Justin's still watching. Maybe he wants to pick up another Mustang, classic Mustang, $12,000, 94 convertible with cloth seats. Justin, hopefully you're still with us at $12,000. And again, he just has like just really a whole range spectrum of vehicles to choose from. Pickup truck there. Let's see what else he has. And again, he only has maybe about 10, 12 cars in a lot. It's very, very small lot, but I'm sure that if you're looking for something that he would be able to find it for you. So again, specializes in later model vehicles. Not gonna lie, some of them have some higher mileage, but again, he's very meticulous as far as what he puts on the lot. So he goes over these vehicles with a fine tooth comb and picks the best of the best. Again, like I said, not everyone can afford a $40,000 vehicle. Bottom line, I mean, what it is. There's your Subaru. Good for hopefully what will not be a very busy winter. I hope not with the snow, but Forester will get you through it with really no problems at all. It'll be a champ, real champ getting through the snow. So, electrical all-wheel drive, loaded premium model, Safari-sized sunroof, heated front seats, power everything, backup camera. Nice, very nice. And Anna says, "Good morning, Anna. Nice to see you. Higher mileage car is great for first-time teen driver. Yeah, absolutely, sure, no question about that. Very good point, Anna. Absolutely. And here, Buenos Dias. Sorry, I'm late to the show. Unexpected car maintenance needed tires, needed air. Uh oh, that's very important. I actually put some air in my tires too, and went to Pennsylvania over the weekend just to be sure. Um, Tire pressure is probably one of the most important things on a vehicle. I'm sure Nick here at Maxim will tell you that as well. So absolutely check those. anytime that you have to go to the gas station. But again, call Maxim Motor Cars, 973-620-9060. Speak to Nick. Tell him you saw it here on the Tri-State Traffic Show, and we thank him for sponsoring the big broadcast. All right, so 7:55 now is our time. Before we get back to this, let's just quickly, well, we know Judge hit the last night. Let's go. The Yankees are 89 wins, so they're 5.5 over the Blue Jays. I will put a shameless plug for anybody who has a PS5 that the Madden football is tremendous, unbelievable. Looks like you're playing it. I mean, like you're on the field. It's crazy. Wondering whether they're the new VR headset that's coming out for. Wow, look at the Astros at 98 wins. They're just dominating. Ah, um, whether the new VR version 2 for the PlayStation 5 early next year when that comes out, whether you'll be able to play like you're the quarterback in the helmet. Anyway, I digress. The Mets are in the playoffs already. They secured something, wild card, whatever. But the Braves are right on their heels here at only a game back. 95 wins for the Mets. How many games the Mets have left and who they play? So I digress. Um, wow, they took 2 out of 3 so far from the Brewers. It's an afternoon affair today because they have Thursday off as a travel day. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games left. So Mets, even if they go 500, they're at 101 wins. That's amazing. Now, obviously, the biggest series is going to be this Braves series right here, a week from Friday, in Atlanta. Oof, ah, tough stuff there. Then the A's coming to town. No, they're going to it. They're going to Oakland. Oh, sets up that schedule. Well, I mean, they're halfway there. They're in Milwaukee, so it's okay. So it's not terrible. And then they finished up with the Nationals at home. So at least you're coming home to finish out the season. So again, they just need to go 500. They need to play 500 baseball, and they get 100 wins. I don't know when the last time the Mets have had 100 wins, and who thought that the Mets would have a better record than the Yankees? So not to say the Yankees couldn't get 100 wins either, but they got to pretty much go all the way out. Um, see who left for the season. Let's see. Play the Pirates today, and they're home for the Red Sox Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Judge hasn't, if he wants to do it at home to break the record or tie, he's got till Sunday to do it. And then they're on the road in Toronto. So let's see here now. There's 1, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. So how do the Yankees have 15 games and the Mets only have 12? Well, maybe there's a couple rainouts or maybe there's a makeup game in here somewhere. But wow, they finished the season in Texas. So the last home game is a week from Sunday. Wow, they're playing all the way to October 5th. Playoffs, I think. Playoffs. Playoffs. Good old Jim Mora. Never be able to get past that. It's fantastic. One of the greatest drops in the history of either radio or sports. Playoffs. Playoffs? Um, what am I talking about here? I think the first round of the playoffs begin that following Tuesday, maybe? I think they purposely ended the season on Wednesday just in the chance that they need to do a couple tiebreaker games, and then what they would do, they put that on Friday. Again, this is all for TV. Um, Sunday well, again, now you're in the NFL, you want to avoid Sunday altogether. So it will be Friday or Saturday night affair. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the hand matters at hand, which is now imploding here in New Jersey. Welcome everybody to the Tri-State Traffic Show. 8 o'clock is our time. We're going to 8:30 this morning here on the East Coast of the beautiful United States of America. Welcome in our worldwide audience across the board. And this half hour is going to be sponsored by Travels with Darley. Darley Newman, lovely and talented Darley Newman out there doing her thing, travel around the world. Watch her on PBS Great, Amazon Prime, Wonder of Innovation TV's Journey. And also this evening, while it's on my mind, I want to bring this up right now. She posted fresh, fresh update about the Lookup series on NJPBS for to Newark. Now let's see if we can find it now. She's been hot air ballooning across the globe here. Is that Darley in a bathtub? That Turkish bath. Hey now, hey now. My, wow, wow. Look at that. Interesting. Alrighty. Or getting a bath on Instagram. Cool. Um, Salt shell finds excavated. Tasty. Oh, look at that. Oh, that food looks great. Wow. Hmm. Hmm. Anyway, I digress. Um, Maybe it was on Twitter. Anyway, I wanted to make sure I get the times right for the lookup part two Newark program. I believe it's on this evening at 8 on NJPBS. Have to just verify that. There it is. Um, that's the trailer for it. Let's just go to the schedule here. Um, um, so yes, this evening is 8 o'clock is the premiere of the second episode of Look Up with Darley and Newark. Then again, Friday at 2 a.m., Saturday at that's the original first episode. The second episode airs on Sunday at 12:30. Bunch of different times for this program to be viewed. Um, oh yes, that's the second episode there. Just want to make sure because I know I was going to forget here at 8:03. And there's Darley taking the bath again. Fun stuff. It actually looks like she is chat. Um, hey, huh, interesting. Anyway, let's go back to what we're here for is the traffic and not Charlie take a bath. Nice. Um, leave it at that. All right. So we got issues here now along 280 West out by the Stickle Drawbridge. Crash there. So let's go to that this morning where we're at. This camera shows us anything here. Yes, it does. So the right lane is blocked just before the bridge. So just a bit of a minor delay. Again, some of this is also working in the regular morning commute coming through this stretch. So again, that's west along 280. out at the Stickle Drawbridge with this collision. So hopefully everyone's okay. Looks like they're going to move maybe some of the vehicles over to the shoulder here shortly, but that just coming into the traffic center. 295 now north at 57 and 130 in Bordentown. See what we have on here this morning. Show the delay. North heading away, but it's a little bit further up is where we're seeing that crash this morning. Maps. Right here, just past 7 Bordentown Beach. I tell you, the more I go around the state here, the more I find very interesting things. There's a beach here. Oh, it's like a little boating docking, big bridge over the water here. Look at this. Oh, there's the beach. Look at that. Kind of neat. I don't know swimming in that water, but um, Crosswicks Creek off the Delaware River. Wow, that's kind of interesting. It just splits off there. Its way all the way up here, area here, area. Wow, pretty cool. Traffic. I'm gonna go to maps. Go. What is this thing? Hit here on 29. Let's go to the maps. We go to the cameras. We go to 9. There it is. Get 129. Let's check out that. 8:07 is our time. Watching the Tri-State Traffic Show, and of course, the camera doesn't work on YouTube and Facebook. Join us here this morning. We're only going to 8:30 this morning. Um, Programming notes, and again, we're not on the air tomorrow. We are off. I'm anchoring the New Jersey Morning Show with Christina tomorrow, so definitely tune in to On New Jersey on YouTube. Go to the website. Uh, do that. Again, other than any kind of other incidents, other than the 295 mess here, um, heading into Bordentown, Parkway, Brick, Tom's River were fine. It's hard pressed to call anything traffic out here in Monmouth County. It's really once you come across the Driscoll, everything goes down the drain. 87 in Edison, South Plainfield, and again, Piscataway, just a mess both ways. Then Route 28, so it's 206 heading south in Hillsborough. Getting into the Somerville traffic circle heading north is a big time mess. Again, we've got the 280 crash. We've seen that. The Parkway crash going north. Everything's onto the shoulder. That's probably just about out of the way. I want to go here this morning to 202 here at the Somerville traffic circle. Let's see if that camera is working. No. I saw a brief glimpse of it. It's in there somewhere. Come on, come on. No. Oopsie. East on 78 is heavy here, out through exit 11 into 15 with sun glare, and then further down the line, some more delays getting out to exit 20, and then from 24 into 29 is solid. Parkway again from 132 all the way up the line to 138, and heavier from 140 straight up the line to 153. The turnpike's getting drilled from 13, south 13 all the way up to 14. I mean, just look at all this traffic here. Southbound exiting 14. North 19 is heavy getting into truck routes 19. Again, 440 is open here both ways in Jersey City. Um, Holland Tunnel approaches all of this is probably about 40 minutes or so. There's the crash west on 280 for us to deal with. Um, 78 is heavy, local lanes passing Vauxhall Road, and then west on 24. That's the mess I sat in yesterday as we got past them all at Short Hills. Heavier here at 287. And then this eastbound 80 delay is just mess from 27, 28 all the way to 42. South along 287 is heavy out of exit 47. 46 going east is a mess. Union from Union Boulevard to Route 3. East along Route 3 is a mess out at 17, although they just said that an accident cleared. That's why I didn't mention it. But let's bring up the three cameras, shall we? Again, sun glare is also in full effect as well out the turnpike ramp. Camera at 120 is not going to work. Hasn't worked in years. Oh, they got it back in. East is on the left. Wow. Okay. Um, one ramp. Like maybe the 21 ramp to Route 3 east. Makes sense. Right in here, right there. Yeah. Um, Ways here on 17, both ways. Route 4 is getting hit hard. Both ways of 208 is just getting drilled here into Maple Avenue. They're starting that stupid construction here out by Maple Avenue again. Wow. County can't get a break, right? Let's run down the Hudson River crossings now as we're going to come out of New Jersey and then we'll finish up strong with the city, Long Island, and CT and HV. Well, almost an hour, 90 minutes will go with the George, about probably on average about an hour to 15 because the lower is about 20 minutes shorter. Um, Lincoln is about 45 to an hour, about 30 minutes here at the Holland Tunnel. So just a mess this morning. Let's go to transit. Check out NJ Transit. The corridor this morning, I'd say give yourself another 15, 20 minutes there. I've had a couple of delayed trains across the board, a couple canceled trains on the corridor. So give yourself some time there. River line, some earlier canceled can't even talk straight. Trains to contend with. Let's go to path. We've got the mandatory Hackensack River lifting. It's going to affect Newark World Trade later this morning. And that's between 10 and 11, 1:30 to 2:30. Also, Journal Square, 33rd, now resuming normal service. Had some police activity there at 33rd Street to look for. Go to the city incident page, run it down now, see what we've got. Um, Down RFK, southbound Bronx span to the Queens side. Okay. And then all this VIP stuff is all for the UN General Assembly. So all that's going to drop off by Monday. Um, so we're here in the Bronx. Might as well stay here. Southbound side of the Henry Hudson is heavy here. Getting down to the west side, the Deegan now, maybe another crash being reported there. Really? 8:14 is our time. We're going to send it over to Aidan in the Weather Center in about 30 seconds. Check up to see if anything has freshly populated with a crash here on the Deegan. I don't see anything there. I'm not going to try to tell you I can either. Um, southbound moving away. I don't know. I don't see anything as far as an accident is concerned. Bronx River Parkway past the Bronx Zoo is heavy. Deegan, Marshall is getting hit hard. Westbound Cross Bronx is a mess. Heading out from the interchange into Third Avenue, southbound on the Bronx River Parkway is heavy. Right up to Willis Avenue, north on the Deegan. Both ways the Deegan is heavy here through the construction. Um, Crash here on the Cross Bronx, but we'll take a look at it. Like in this area. Um, I don't see anything. At Castle Hill. Westbound. Unless it's out by Westchester Avenue. Um, all right, but what I do see and in the weather center with another check of our forecast. So let's send it over there now. Good morning, Aiden.
Good afternoon. I'm Aidan Deeck from Rutgers University here to give you your afternoon forecast. Looking at the major headlines for today, we will have very high temperatures today in the low to mid 80s, with some thunderstorms expected to come tomorrow morning. That will clear out the heat and will give us great weather for this weekend. Looking at today's highs, again, we will have temperatures in the mid to low 80s, 84 in Trenton and Piscataway, 80 in New York, with some slightly cooler temperatures up near Connecticut, 76 in Milford. And for tonight's lows, that'll be expected to drop down to the low 50s, 51 in Trenton, 53 in New York, and that's much of the same story for Connecticut and also Wildwood. Stepping out for our 7-day forecast again, you can see those high temperatures for today, 84 on Wednesday, with that thunderstorm coming Thursday with a high of 75. On Friday, it will be sunny with a high of 64. That heat really getting pushed out by that thunderstorm with some partly cloudy skies for Saturday and Sunday, high of 71 and 79. You can expect a possibility of showers on Monday, but that will clear out by Tuesday for the mid 70s temperature. Have a good one.
Thank you, Aiden. Have a good one yourself. Um, so today, last day of summer, looking at those temperatures of 84 degrees. So it's going to be another warm one today. Tomorrow's the transition day, just depending on the timing of when that comes through the front. We'll see what um, that comes through when. So we got to be weather aware there this morning. Anna says, "Welcome to the weather team." Aiden, weather watchers have a strong bench. They do, absolutely, very very nice. Thank you, Anna, for that. And again, um, the I'm just loving the partnership here with our friends over at the Weather Watcher Club. So again, 84 today. So just kind of keep an eye on that weather for tomorrow. Transition day, we could get kind of interesting around these parts with some showers and thunderstorms, and that's the cold front. And then Friday, it's just like somebody turned on nature's air conditioner. It's going to be definitely have a fall feel to the air. Your pumpkin spice latte, gonna have to keep that warm, and it's definitely going to feel it, even like Monday night, Friday night, I should say. So, but then looks like it's setting up for a nice weekend. This half hour is sponsored by Travels with Darley. You can watch the program on PBS Great, Amazon Prime, Wonder Motivation TV's Journey. Head to our website, darley-newman.com, for more information. Darley travels the world, showing you the most interesting places for your vacations. Very adventure seeker Darley is, does rock climbing and jumping off buildings and horseback riding, hot air ballooning. She's in Turkey now. She went from Newcastle, Delaware to Turkey. Amazing modern travel, right? Um, So she's out filming season 10, her 10th anniversary season of Travels with Darley. She's heading around the world for a new season, which will air, I believe, sometime early next year. I don't know exact dates and times, but stay tuned to the Tri State Traffic Show. We will let you know when that does air. But what we do know is that banner down is that Look Up with Darley, the second episode of the City of Newark. You can look up with Darley. The City of Newark airs this evening at 8 p.m. on NJPBS. So just have to try to find that channel on your local dial. Um, I think usually channel 50. I think on Cablevision is channel 23 or Optimum. Pardon me. That's channel 23. Um, uh, 50 over the air, and I don't know what it is on Comcast. I think it's 800 or something like that in the HD numbers. Not sure what it is on FiOS, but or Spectrum as well. But definitely look for that for the second part. Go to njtvonline.org and click on the schedule for today's schedule or for that actual program when that will be airing multiple times across the board as far as when to see that program. Um, Again, that's the second follow up episode of the first one, which was outstanding. So that was the pilot. So hopefully this gets picked up for a regular series um, about looking up with Darley here in Newark. If you are unfamiliar with Darley, well, first of all, we'll just show you a couple of post here on Twitter. This is her in Turkey with her local tour guide. Again, that's what her program is really based upon: is finding local tour guides, individuals to take her to the best restaurants and um, best places to see. Really get the local flavor of any of the destinations she goes, and that's really what sets her program apart from all of the rest. So this is her on Twitter. So definitely follow her on Twitter as she's taking this Turkish bath. Wow. Hey now. Hey now. Wow. That's a great shot. Um, so, um, so yeah. So, definitely going out and having some fun there. So, if you're interested in a bubble bath massage, head to Istanbul for a bubble bath. So definitely follow her on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the usual areas for social media. And again, that is Travels with Darley. Darley-Newman.com is the website for the latest information on travels. Thank her for being a sponsor of the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right, so we're getting ready to wrap things up here this morning. We want to our go to the maps here this morning. Um, Queens is our typical delays in the LIE. Same thing with the Grand Central, the Van Wyck and Hillside. The Belt passing Kennedy is a mess. The Belt is going down the drain here from Erskine straight over to Cropsey, and then the Staten Island Expressway is heavy right off the Goethals this morning, getting all the way out to the Verrazano, straight up onto the Gowanus to Fort Hamilton Parkway. Both ways, the Brooklyn Bridge is heavy. Again, Midtown Tunnel. Why saying that the Midtown Tunnel is closed? That went up. Crash Energy Turnpike northbound entering at 13, so that's a new one there. Click on New Jersey, and 19 things happen, and you can't see it because I didn't take the banner down. See, um, cameras are down, if I'm not mistaken. That they are. All right, so let's come back out of this now. We were going to go to down tunnel. Traffic getting through there. I don't know why it's saying that it's closed. Yeah, I don't know why it says it there, but just don't get why they're saying that the Midtown Tunnel is shut. I'm missing. And these are closures for the United Nations, but the tunnel is not shut. Way that the MTA would shut down the tunnel. Ed Koch here about 15 minutes or so, and the FDR is getting hammered from the 130s straight on down to the 30s. I mean, there's just nowhere to go. Same thing on the west side is heavy straight off the George. BQE getting up into the westbound Grand Central is a mess. Passing City Field is hammered. Cross Island, forget about it. Hey, forget about it. Getting south of Clearview, heading all the way into the LIE, and then just a mess going north into the Whitestone Bridge. Let's go to Long Island now. Run down the numbers here. See what we've got. Couple things. West on the LIE at 65. Crash there. Eastbound at 65 and is shut. You know, Anna says, "Good luck tomorrow, co-hosting." Yes, thank you, Anna. Thank you. Definitely be watching. Let me know what you think. I've known Christina forever, so I think it's gonna be just fine. He's got the lead, and I'm just the co-pilot in the seat. So, um, 65 right there. There's that 112 that's east on the left. I think if they were to turn the camera around the opposite side, unless this camera's got it, I don't see anything. Oh, whatever it is, really not causing too much of a catastrophe of of that. What's causing the catastrophe is really the sun. As we head east this morning from exit about 15, 15 straight to 22, and then heavier out to 24 through 28. West is heavy 33 to 27, and then west is heavy 22 out to 18. Um, LIE is heavy here out through 40 and 39, then begins to ease up a little bit. And then you only hit the delay at 32. Northern State West is a mess. Coming off the northbound Meadowbrook, the Wantagh is fine. West of the LIE at 135 is heavy. Northern State out of Dix Hills and the Melville is heavy into 110. And some of this is beginning to thin up a little bit because we're coming up to 830 now. North on the Sandy Coast is heavy here, passing the southern. West on the LIE is heavy from 60 over towards 53. East End, typical delays, Hampton Bay, Southampton going east on Sunrise Highway. All right, so that's Long Island North Shore. Again, you can see things are fine there. We go here, and looks like we got some issues on the Merritt. And if I had to take a guess, that would be going north at about 35 or so. Crash. Interesting. I'm saying there's definitely an accident here, some capacity. There's no question about it. Um, 36, pardon me, missed it by an exit. Um, so yeah, north is heavy into the 30s, both ways in the 36 is jammed. With that crash being reported, I think it's going north. I think it's going north, but no confirmation on that just yet. South is heavy from 52 down through 41. 95 is heavy 27 all the way down through exit 5. I mean, just getting hit hard. Same thing on the 825 heading south. Just a lot of volume out here this morning. 84 doesn't look bad. A little congestion here in Newtown getting west. I believe that's about it. Go to lower Westchester now. Let's go to the Hudson Valley incident page. Let's do this right. Wow, this is lighting up all over the place. Columbia, Rockland, southbound Palisades before 10, crash there. 9D, shoulder, shoulder, Taconic north at 30, exit 35. 84 west, Duchess, east of exit 52. Way, north at 17. South before 10, there's a crash. Loading. 12. Looking for it here. All right. Let's see here now. Close out of you. Palisades, there's that crash there. The crash on 84. Yeah, there it is, westbound. Exit 52. Conic is really jacked with this crash. Jacked, jacked up. That's the westbound side on the left. Really, really jamming here this morning. And then the cross county, both ways in Yonkers, is heavy. 287 straight off the Tappan Zee Bridge from exit 14 all the way to eastbound 287 and exit 5. A lot of sun glare there. Same thing both ways. The Hutch out by Weaver Street this morning is a mess. There's the Palisades crash before 10. Head up into the Hudson Valley now, Thruway 84. Everything is good until you get west here out by the Taconic. Crash there. West on 84 heavy into Brewster, and then 64 south into Katona. It's going to be a busy ride. So, yeah, definitely, you know, looking as the snapshot of the entire area goes, definitely seeing a very, very heavy ride. And, we kind of had a bit of a flat tire going right out of the gate because I put the wrong date on the show. I knew I forgot to do something. And what that was this. Apologize for that. This is what it should have said September 21st, not the 20th, because I forgot to change it in the car. I digress here in the final moments of the program. Let's go here to the MTA and we'll do this another Hudson River check, and then we're gonna head out off for the morning. You see the delays there on the trains, plan reroutes there. Let's go to Metro North and Long Island Railroad. Everything is on or close to schedule there. Um, the Hudson Valley, uh, Hudson Rivers, still well over an hour, hour plus, hour 15. We'll put it at the George, about an hour at the Lincoln, 25 to 30 at the Holland. So, friends, we are in full effect with our traffic scene across the board here on this Wednesday. I had to think about that one for a second. On this Wednesday. All right, so that's gonna do it here. We're gonna wrap up things. Want to thank our sponsors, Travels with Darley, also Maxim Motor Cars, the Shave Cave, and Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. And check out all the respective web pages for more information. And we thank them so much for um, supporting us here at the Tri-State Traffic Show. Also, want to thank our chief meteorologist, John Rocco, for all of his help in getting the Weather Watcher Club, the weather reports for us. Also, Aidan, welcome to the team. And thank you so much for the reports here this morning. Again, tomorrow we are off. I'll be hosting the New Jersey morning show. That's on New Jersey. on Facebook as well as on YouTube. Also, go to their website on newjersey.com to watch that show. And, maybe on uh, Monday, kind of go show you some clips maybe from the show. Check out their social media pages as well on Instagram and also on Twitter and Facebook. Check all of that fun social media stuff out. So it should be a lot of fun anchoring with Christina. Again, I've known Christina forever. So, like I said, she is the pilot for this program. I'm just the co pilot and serving coffee and snacks in the main cabin. Um, but it should be very, very fun tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. Super excited for that. Again, 9 o'clock at 9 o'clock. If you tune into Me TV about 9:20, between 9:25 and 9:30, I think, and then between 10:25 and 10:30, I will be on with your morning updates with Me TV. So give those a glance and let me know what you think. I want to thank everybody who's in the chat room here this morning. We want to thank Anna and Alexandra as always. Jimmy G, Justin G is on baby watch here, coming Friday morning at 7 a.m. So congratulations to Justin early. We hopefully have some celebratory news on Friday. So maybe being born just when we start the show. So we shall see on Bruce Springsteen's birthday. So I'm sure, like he said, his wife and his mother-in-law will be very happy about that. All right, friends, have a wonderful Wednesday. Enjoy this last day of summer. Get out and enjoy the last little bit of summer temperatures into the mid 80s. But again, be weather aware for tomorrow. Stay tuned to John's Facebook page and Twitter page as well. He'll update you on the forecast getting through tomorrow. Again, it's some changeable skies and some, definitely some weather to look for. And then on Friday, things are certainly going to take a nosedive with the temperatures into only the lower 60s, probably upper 50s for some in our viewing area. So definitely get out and enjoy this wonderful weather. Again, have a wonderful Wednesday. Drive safely. And again, we're off tomorrow, but we'll see everybody on Friday morning. Have a great Wednesday, everybody.